Hey everyone, I want to say, first of all, I want to say thanks to everybody who has been watching my videos on the Star BM pistol. And this is just going to be an update video and also some information and a size comparison and a weight comparison to this Kahr. This is a Kahr CT9, which is an 8+1 pistol, the same as this BM. I also want to show a holster that I found that I had that works with this. Show you guys the new grip screws. As you can probably see right here that I did change those grip screws. If you'll remember from the first video, I said these were kind of messed up. Let me bring that up. And you can see there how screwed up those were. So what I ended up doing was ordering some metric Phillips head screws and putting those on there instead. And let's see if I can bring that up. So you can see they sit just a little bit proud of the grip. Let's see if you can see that bottom one right there. But it's not bad, and you don't notice it. Nothing in there. So you don't notice it. I mean, your thumb doesn't even fall where that would be. So those are the grip screws. I don't know if you can notice, but I did do some cold blue on there and on there, and I don't know how well it's showing up in camera compared to what it looked like before, but it's a massive improvement. And I did a little bit right there, which you can tell. If I hold this just right, you can see that there's a different shade in the light. But if you're just holding it, I guess it is slightly noticeable, but not crazy. And then I'll show you, I haven't done any oiling on that yet, but I've just been scratching away at that rust that was up here with these pennies that I kind of went over with, and then getting in the serrations. I took a piece of 12 gauge home electrical conduit and then ground the end to a point, and I've just been working that point in that to knock that rust out, and then wiping it off. So I was going to order some grips from this David Tillander. You guys have watched my videos in my channel, you just know that I've ordered stuff from Tillander before and actually provided him grips to make molds for the CZ999 and the Polish P83 Wanad. And he makes them for this. He already has them, and they're just the same, this checkered pattern. Now this, if you look, like there is some wear right here, and right here, right there, there's a spot. But since this gun is not in pristine condition, and I'm not going to refinish it, I think I'm just going to leave these grips on it and not go through spending the money ordering grips for it. So let's get to a comparison here. This is the Kahr, as I mentioned. This is the CT9. This is this. I carry this a lot currently. As the weather is going to get colder here in Michigan, I'll switch to a Glock 17, but summertime I carry this quite a bit. So you can see I did put a Handall Junior on there that I had laying in the parts box, and it does a little bit of a palm swell. These Kahrs are so slim, and I have semi-long fingers, so the problem that I have on this is without that on there, you can see how far my finger goes because of how slim these are. My finger like overreaches like crazy, so I actually find myself like leaving that much of a gap there, so I'm actually pressing the trigger with the pad of my finger. So these are sweet, but they're super slim, so it's good for concealed carry, but it's not the most comfortable for a proper shooting grip and firing position with the trigger finger. So so let's get to a size comparison here. You can see, let's bring them down like this. I'm trying to do this through the viewfinder here. That the BM would be a little bit longer when you include the beaver tail. Slide at length, if I line up the rear sights, is obviously a little bit shorter. Let's see if I can get these in here like this. So you can see where it is shorter that way, and the thickness is pretty much identical. Grip length would be, from lining up the top of the sights, the bottom of the magazine to the bottom of the grip frame on this is probably within 3 millimeters. So very, very similar. Let's take a look at the magazines here. So the Kahr is just a hair longer, and that could be due to this. You can see that the base plate does kind of project farther than what is the true bottom of the magazine. So if I put these back to back and line up the top, you'll see the Kahr is just that much longer. So let's bring the scale out here, and this is what is going to be the true change or evolution of pistols with modern materials that are available here. So with the, mind you, that has the Handall Junior on it, this will be with an empty magazine in there, and this will be in ounces. 20.74. If we eject the mag, we are at 18.73. So we'll put the mag back in, put the pistol on there, and I got 9 rounds of some Russian stuff right here. We'll just throw these on. That would be an 8+1 carry. So you're at a hair, 24 ounces, we'll say. So now let's put this on. Empty magazine. 34.04 ounces with an empty magazine. So let's pop the mag out and see what it is without a mag. 31.32. Let's put the mag back in and stick that ammunition on there. .28 ounces, so a substantial weight difference. I mean, that's basically a whole pound. That's pretty crazy. But, you know, some people prefer the metal pistols. I think, you know, I think this is really cool. It takes a lot of things from the 1911 and high power, as everybody knows. Let's get the scale out of there, and I want to go over this holster. So this is a Bagmaster cheap holster. This is Ambi, and it's an outside the waistband pancake holster. And this stitch line right here, I actually removed the stitching on because I think this was for a revolver or something. But I got it for like $9 shipped off eBay, brand new, and I got rid of the strap because I don't carry with the strap over the top. I hate thumb brakes. But anyhow, I used to run my Polish P83 in here, or Makarov, but I sold both those. So I figured this was close, and look at that, it fits perfect in there. And I'm shaking it, it won't come out of there, even as heavy. If I shook really hard with as heavy as that pistol is, it probably would. But the other thing was, when I got this, the red paint was not there, so I put some my daughter's red nail polish in there to show that reds are dead, and just did a general cleaning on there. Like I said, I shot the two 8-round mags that I have with this. I shot, and they both ran flawless. Then I came down, took the gun apart, cleaned it up, and lubricated it. And let's see, let's kick that safety off and eject the magazine and show you the slide action is really nice now that I put some grease and lubrication in there. And then you know, there's a little bit of a rattle to it here, but there is no, like, there's no barrel slop or anything right there. So it may not look absolutely flawless, but it really is in solid operating condition, and really that's all that matters to me, because I won't be putting a ton of rounds through this, but I will take it to the range on occasion. So I hope I covered everything. I do want to let you guys know that I did win on eBay a SIG P6 or 225 magazine, a Pro Mag one that I am going to be doing the modification on to make it match that mag slot, and show you guys that it will function in this pistol. So when I get that in the mail, you can bet that I'll be making a video on that and showing you guys how that works, and hopefully you can find some of those mags yourself cheap, because it seems like people are gouging on the price of these right now. So Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate some of the new subscribers that came on. You guys take care. Shoot safe.